I'll keep that.
Thank you. I'm scared.
You can proceed, Doctor. Good evening and welcome.
Well, I appreciate it, and help me through this. This is my first time in this kind of a venue, and I'm out of my fish out of water here. My name is Dr. Adam Pallant. I'm a pediatrician. Just in terms of full disclosure, I'm also the pediatric residency director at Hasbro Children's Hospital, so I'm in charge of bringing all the new pediatricians from medical student to practice, and I am also a member of the board of the Medical Legal Partnership, and I want to say that in terms of disclosure, that I'm not here representing either Hasbro or Lifespan. Does that help?
Yes.
Woo! And that I'm coming here in part to share with you how this organization has made me a different and hopefully a much improved physician, and how I teach pediatrics differently. Also, in full disclosure, I'm the pediatrician of Nunu's children. I did not know you were going to be here, my love. It's nice to see you. How are the kids? So this is Rhode Island, isn't it? You know? Just in brief, my training when I was a young man was identify the disease, give the medication, treat it, don't think about the cost, go on to the next. I've been practicing for 18 years, 16 years as the residency director here, and my understanding of what my role should be has changed wholeheartedly. Yes, I can treat asthma. Yes, I can be in the middle of the trauma room of an emergency room, and I can impress my wife and my grandmother with the stories. What I most need to do for children is to give them hope. Because a child that grows up in the absence of hope or in the fear that their parents are going to be in a desperate situation, I'm not going to give you a healthy tax-paying citizen in the future. I didn't used to ask the questions that are a part of what I do now, because any wise physician will know, don't ask a question that you don't want the answer to. So I wouldn't ask questions about how or why or where or what is hurting you. Today's Tuesday. Last Friday, I had a child come into the clinic with a burn up and down her arm. She's age 3 years old. That's never good news. When you got to the bottom of the story, it's a woman who lives in substandard housing, has no heat. She's afraid of her landlord, afraid of eviction. So she has to keep the oven and the stove on going all the time because it's 9 degrees at night. And this child's 4-year-old brother wanted to know what it was like to light one of their sponge balls on fire. Well, it does catch fire, so he threw it, in which point it landed on this child's arm, and we're currently treating her. On some level, I know which antibiotics to use. I know what treatments to give. What I really want to do is to give this mother the ability to say, you can work with your landlord to get heat if it's his problem. I'll have story after story, but I would like to say that as long as I have collaborators like this, I will push all the pediatricians that train in the state of Rhode Island to ask the hard questions. If they're gone, I don't know that I can continue to support that. And I'm not sure what else I should say.
Are there any questions or comments for the doctor?
Please.
Senator Archibald.
Just briefly, Doctor, thank you for coming tonight.
My pleasure.
For your compassion. It's all about you and the way that you speak, and like the other members of the body that have been before us today, you're doing it from your heart, and it shows. And so thanks for taking the time and really caring. It's
Appreciate
exciting
it.
when medicine mixes with law in a way that really helps people at the cause rather than at the far end. And it's not lost here, so thank you.
I appreciate it. It's awfully exciting to be able to step out of the political mess, which can be the larger part of my job, and work with people who are trying to do good to make this world a better place for children. That's what we're in it for. Not bad.
It shows, Doctor.
Thank you.
And thank you. Are there any other questions or comments? Thank you. With that, we're going to request a fiscal note from the Finance Office, and Senator Jabbour moves to hold for further study, seconded by Senator Raptakis. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The two bills are held for further study.